Once more, sorry, cut. Hey there, amazing viewers. Welcome to the brand new adventure in our very first YouTube channel. Today, we will be diving headfirst into the captivating world of artificial intelligence with you right in the middle of a very special city. This city is called as the mini hub of innovations in the east coast of United States. It has so much history and so much beauty, it's phenomenal. Rightly called as one of the most vibrant cities in the world. The coastal beauty of this city is breathtaking. The historical movement done here for civil rights is so important that it has been a very important source of influence on the United States and its culture of evolution as human beings in a mixed racial country. Okay, keep those guesses coming because we are going to drop more hints and keep you intrigued. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, let me introduce myself very quickly. Hi, this is Priyanjali, your host for today's episode. I am not just an artificial intelligence enthusiast. I have a very special place in this team, like all of our team members. And I have been making artificial intelligence-based products in the industry of wellness, health, and content creators in the space of media and entertainment for almost a decade now. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and my passion to bring AI into use so that it can bring daily life value in millions and possibly a billion plus people in the world is sacrosanct, which drives me every day. Also, in today's episode, a very special person, my former co-founder and recent graduate dean scholar of the Johns Hopkins University from this city, will join us. Oh snap! I already told you which city I'm flying off to. Yes, you guessed it right. We are going to Baltimore. Baltimore, a vibrant city with a rich tapestry of culture and history, home to the renowned public health institution and research institution, the Johns Hopkins University. It stands at the forefront of innovation. With a legacy of anti-slavery sentiments, it echoes the struggles for civil rights and equality. The streets of Baltimore pulsate with the rhythms of music and rap. Deeply rooted in the African American experience, a powerful reminder of resilience and creativity. The city also has the best basketball team in the United States. It is a city of contrasts where culture, music, sports, technology, and progress converge, offering a unique blend of a new age vibe. Today, Baltimore looks to the future, embracing innovation and artificial intelligence. There's more to it though. The city has seen a lot of difficult times where crimes have touched the top charts, and we will touch upon that aspect also. Stay with us. Can you see the guy on my screen? Oh yeah, forgot to introduce him. That's Dhruv, my former co-founder, Dr. Dhruv Kakkar. He specialized as a prosthodontist, a head and neck surgeon back in India. And then in search of his pursuit and passion, he joined me as co-founder and we started working on Arogya International, which created an artificial intelligence-based mobile application for diagnosing multiple lifestyle conditions in women. We worked in multiple amazing markets like India, the United States, and East Africa. And from there on, with this knowledge and his immensely amazing background, he got Dean Scholarship to study at the Business Grad School at Johns Hopkins University. We will also ask him a little bit about his journey and the backstory of his experience at the Johns Hopkins University and our journey as co-founders. Moving on. We are heading towards the inner harbor, the center of attraction of this vibrant city. Now, People come here to hang out in the evening to relax and to enjoy a scenic evening out. But the history of this bustling harbor dates back to the 1600s when it was a shipbuilding hub. Yes, way back then, ships were being crafted here, right here, settling the stage of maritime greatness. In fact, it was a historical hotspot that was a privateer base during the War of 1812 and Civil War. Inner Harbor played a significant role in trade and military efforts in the eastern coast of the United States. As we gaze upon the boats sailing in Baltimore's Inner Harbor, it's worth noting the historical significance of this place. You're currently watching on the screen this historical ship, which was an anti-slavery, anti-human cargo. It used to capture and drown slavery ships, and it also almost freed 705 Africans from getting sold when during 1885, the ship was active for almost 100 years. It has such a deep connection to civil rights and human rights with a legacy of standing against inhuman practice of slavery. Okay, moving on to sink deeper into the world and come to the main agenda of our today's episode, which is the captivating world of artificial intelligence, as we say, in the city of Baltimore and its global impact of how it is going to shape the new world. We must explore one of the city's most renowned institutions, the Johns Hopkins University. Homewood campus at Johns Hopkins University. Before we jump into the elements of AI, let's explore this beautiful campus and finally make you meet Dhruv. As we take a stroll with Dhruv at the Homewood campus of the Johns Hopkins University, I want to express something that I'm extremely delighted to be finally here. During COVID-19 pandemic, we had gotten funding from the Johns Hopkins incubation centers of new companies, new innovations, new technology. And we started a company which got funding from the Johns Hopkins Technology Ventures, and I couldn't come here in person. So it's a huge thing for me that I'm finally in this historical campus. Coming to history of this beautiful campus, I would love to share some fun facts that I know, and Dhruv would obviously tell us more. Starting with the very famous personality. Claiming he did not deserve the salary he was offered, Albert Einstein turned down an invitation to join the Johns Hopkins faculty in 1927. And Dhruv just mentioned this to me that currently 3 living legends, 3 Nobel laureates in the field of medicine and physics are already working and teaching as faculty. Imagine what a proud moment for the children who are getting to learn from these living legends on a daily basis. That's amazing. Let's touch upon a controversy. Controversy marked the career of the person regarded as the father of behaviorism. John B. Watson, Hopkins professor of psychology, was infamous for his conditioning experiments with little Albert, which in today's world will be highly unethical. In 1920, he left the university in the midst of a scandal when his wife sued him because he was having an affair with a graduate student. His academic career ruined. And after that, Watson rose again through the ranks of the J. Walter Thompson Advertising Agency and made his mark promoting behavior manipulation in the consumer culture of the 20th century. On a side note and completely unrelated topic, behavioral science is a massive influence in terms of thinking and strategizing ethical and avoidable parts of developing artificial intelligence. Because, trust me, as an innovator in this space, I can tell you that behavioral science plays a huge role in the development of artificial intelligence, which is nothing but a replication in a technical way of how the human neural systems and the human brain works. We are very primitive at this stage, but behavioral science will play a major role in how things shape up in the space. Moving on. We are in the state of Maryland in the city of Baltimore. Here in the east coast of United States, historical things are happening. Innovation at its peak and the tech startups with the support of Johns Hopkins University and the federal government is thriving, and how. The era of onset of generative AI is transforming every sector and every industry almost exponentially. This all began exclusively really fast with the introduction of something called as transformers. In 2017, Google Brain researchers introduced a seminal paper called as Attention is All You Need. They introduced transformers, which changed the way of how AI was computing data. In 2016 onwards, the speed of processing data started jumping uphill from 100 to 1000 times, and in the last few years, it has jumped 15,000 times. It is almost becoming double. The computing power with the help of these transformers are almost becoming double within 10 months in average. From being discriminative AI with the introduction of transformers, it has now evolved into the third generation, which is generative AI. In discriminative AI, just to give you some context, the machine would see a picture and say, "Oh, this is a cat." With generative AI, the machine can create a picture of cat surfing the waves. That itself is a very big transformation. Along with computing data, it has started retaining context and hierarchy. As Stephen Hawking said to BBC, with the onset of AI and after the full transformation or significant transformation of AI itself, it may happen that the machines realize they do not need for us to design and give them commands. They may redesign themselves and go into a path of obliterating the slow organisms in terms of biological evolution and progression. And that is demonic. That almost sounds like the end of human race. Well, we don't know about that. Let's see what Dhruv has to have and to say about generative AI and the current transformation.
Thank you for that anecdote, Priyanjali. My understanding is a bit more positive than what you think. I do believe that AI is something which needs to be used a bit more carefully than what we are doing right now. And I believe what Sundar Pichai had said, that AI can have the same impact on humanity as what fire, electricity, and internet had. So we are in a small paragraph, if I have to put it. I'm sorry, cut. If I have to put it subtly, we are going into a stage of a technology revolution which will revolutionize the way we look at things. It will revolutionize the way the things around us work, and it will also revolutionize the way we live. There might be positive impacts, that might be negative impacts, but there will be impacts nonetheless.
In this amazing tour at the Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, I came across a special mention that I want to do about AIX Foundry, a university-based organization with a very ambitious goal: the intentional collaboration of humans and AI, with AI learning from humans and humans learning from AI, bringing and augmenting their complementary skills together towards common goal of understanding and improving the human conditions. There I discovered number of amazing projects, one of them being the researchers there enabling the development of therapies for cancers and other genomic conditions by activating genes. Another extremely interesting project that I came across on AI Foundry is an article titled Are AI ML based large language models the modern day magic 8 ball? Argued by the AI expert Anton Dabora. In it, he makes a thought provoking point: just because AI is everywhere these days doesn't necessarily means it's completely trustworthy, which as an expert, I can also second on the same thought that AI has a lot of tendency to hallucinate and not necessarily all the information are correct. Having said that, researchers at the Johns Hopkins University came up with a smart solution. They took inspiration from how journalism uses the phrase according to quote sources. By adding according to in artificial intelligence queries, they train these models to give answers based on what they have learned, making them less likely to hallucinate and make things up. So picture this. You ask your AI assistant what's the capital of France. Instead of guessing, it might say, according to my training data, the capital of France is Paris. Before we move on to the last leg of this episode and summarize our exhilarating journey in the city of Baltimore and into the world of artificial intelligence, let's see some fun places and historical places that you can go to. Fells Point, a place where the echoes of shipbuilders from the 1760s blend with today's vibrant nightlife. It's a spot that's launched over 1,000 ships, and now it launches us into the evening with its eclectic bars and timeless architecture. Also, did you know that this neighborhood is home to some of the oldest standing residences in Baltimore? That's right, the Robert Long House, standing proud since 1765. I got to taste some of the most tasty cocktails and amazing food with the smell of bakery in the neighborhood that was mesmerizing. I really got to enjoy a lot, especially in this bar called Bond House, which is also very famous for its nightlife and sometimes for some of its alleged haunted stories. Shifting views to the breathtaking panorama of the Federal Hill. This bastion of the American Revolution now offers a serene escape. With the entire city skyline in sight, here's a fun fact about Fed Hill. It was named after the ratification celebration of the United States Constitution back in 1788. And now it's not just about the past, it's about embracing the panoramic future that lies ahead. Some of the most popular local clubs, pubs, and bars with exquisite cuisines from all over the world are found in Fed Hill. Go dig in and enjoy. Down we go to Pratt Street, the lifeline of downtown Baltimore. Here you can see the beautiful skyline across the road from the inner harbor. This just isn't any street. It's a corridor of history turned high-tech hub with the world-famous Baltimore Convention Center, showcasing expos that are a magnet for global innovators. Our eyes can't help but be drawn to the iconic outline of the World Trade Center. Standing at 4 or 5 feet, Baltimore's very own hexagon on the water is the world's tallest regular pentagonal building. The Baltimore World Trade Center isn't just another skyscraper. It's a geometric masterpiece that challenges the architectural norms. Crafted by the renowned IMP, the building's iconic triangular shape stands as a testament to innovative design that breaks away from the conventional boxy structures. But there's another powerful story adjacent to the World Trade Center, the Maryland's 9/11 Memorial, a somber yet poignant tribute to the lives lost on September 11, 2001. This memorial, set against the backdrop of the inner harbor, is a place of reflection, honoring the courage and resilience that emerged from tragedy. Now that we have delved into the timeline of 9/11, it's time to engage all your amazing viewers out there. We have seen our fair share of catastrophic terror attacks, and regrettably, we are still witnessing them today. The burning question is, how can we prevent such horrors, and how can AI technologies play a role in military protection, in civil protection, and operation? Considering the crimes touching sky in the city of Baltimore is a sad truth of the urban situation in a city like this. However, innovations like the 911 application, which are recent developments, for those who might not be aware, Baltimore has had its share of challenges, particularly concerning mass shootings, and the application is really coming handy to help in navigating such situations. Every year, Baltimore's dedicated 911 specialists handle a staggering 1.3 million emergency calls, spanning a wide range of critical situations. These calls include everything from mass shootings to car accidents and emergency responders in distress, to natural disasters, to people being trapped in burning buildings and various other medical emergencies. To further bolster the capabilities of 911 specialists and ensure inclusivity in responding to emergency calls, the 911 AI-based application is handy. This innovation is poised to significantly enhance the efficiency and effectivity of the 911 emergency system. While we reach the end of the episode, want to highlight one more really interesting and innovative project from the city of Baltimore in the space of artificial intelligence. Enter Proteus. It provides protection to our sensitive health data and health stories. It's a marvel that's in the process of making, which will not just provide innovative solutions in privacy and security, but also make sure that our health data remains personal and only we can access it. Wow, what an exhilarating journey. Folks, we delved into the fascinating world of artificial intelligence, explored Baltimore's iconic landmarks, and heard from the brilliant co-founder of mine, Dhruv, about his life at Johns Hopkins University. We want to hear your thoughts, ideas, and insights on everything we have covered today. How do you envision AI contributing to a safer world? What's your take on the evolving job landscape and the capabilities rebuilding and rewiring with AI in the mix? And have you ever explored the city of Baltimore? What's been your experience? Drop your comments and share your stories. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that you never miss an update from us. As we wrap today's journey, remember our exploration of artificial intelligence and its real-world impact, application, and business application continues. So stay AI curious, stay engaged, and join us in the next episode of Exhilarating AI Adventure. Until then, keep those creative thoughts flowing. See you soon.